Hi, I'm P5 Boker, and this is my 0.2 beginner any percent tutorial. The game starts out with a few cutscenes that you have to skip, as well as a tutorial that you're going to want to skip. If you don't skip the tutorial, you lose around 10 or more seconds. That's a black cutscene skip where you can skip the cutscene before it fully pops up on screen. Now you're gonna wanna move in a way to avoid this rock, but still get over here in around 12 cartwheels. And you're gonna jump once, long jump, cartwheel forward, jump, attack, so you can get up here, and cartwheel in a certain way around that rock in order to not fall down a little bit. And you're gonna wanna cartwheel back for shadows, one, guard and counter barrier. Hopefully they attack. And that was bad. Oh, you're alive, okay. Cartwheels are the fastest way to move around the game, that's why we use them. And you're gonna want to cartwheel once into the middle, angle yourself, and then jump, so you can skip those. You're gonna want to mash X at the end of that slide as well, in order to get off the attack. And here's Shadows 2. You're gonna do the same thing as Shadows 1. And hope they attack so you can get out counter blasts, which kill a lot of shadows at once. Hopefully Aqua doesn't randomly go into the air. Okay, that wasn't a bad fight. That's usually what you want to happen. Now we're gonna enter town, where we're gonna have to get rid of some gears. It's also where we're going to be getting magic for the first time. Magic is used a lot throughout the run because of its usability in this game, since the 0.2 introduced situation commands. Also, that's another black cutscene skip, but I didn't get it because the game didn't pause. You can skip those by just pressing circle instead of just mashing through. I honestly didn't know that at first when I first started running this game. Do that, mash at the tutorial, turn around, blizzard, ride on the blizzard trail. Don't hold the joystick. At the end of the blizzard trail, use attack, so you can avoid the jump. Cartwheel through the save point to get your MP back, and come over here to the first gear. Jump twice up here, once, do 2 attacks, 2 fire rockets, and a finisher, and that breaks the first gear. You're gonna want to only do 2 fires there because we're going to use the rest of the fires for the other gears. Unfortunately, you can't skip these BBS flashback cutscenes, believe me, I tried. Again, skipping that unlocks double flight, which means you can go up here, double flight, and use attack to get up here quicker.
There's an underground path.
And then Aqua will be like, oh, there's an underground path, which means there's a gear down here. Come down, start using fire rockets about a half second before you hit the ground, so you can hit that lamp, and hopefully it drops MP orbs, which means you can use more fires for the next gear, which does save time because less, having to do less physical attacks is faster. And after this gear, we're going to be going to collect the first item that you use in the run, which is an ether, and it's right here, and I didn't get trolled by the stinger. So now you're gonna double jump, or double flight up here. You can step on the, or you can go up on the little ledge over there where Aqua's looking right now to make this jump easier. But the super risky and the fastest one happens like about right here. And you can get up here like this. And because I picked up MP Orb, I can use a 4th fire, which shortens the combo by a lot, and lets you have to do, or lets you not have to do the extra hit. If you don't pick up any MP orbs, then you have to do 3 fires, an attack, and then a finisher, in order to break that gear. And now we double flight, air slide up here, double flight, air slide, or air slide, double flight, air slide up there, and again here, and one more time and break the last gear. We use the MP on the way to the 3rd gear in order to have MP restoration before we go into Demon Tide, or Demon Tower rather. A lot of people make Demon Tower out to be this super RNG fight, however, you can actually manipulate him in some ways by using situation commands in a certain order. Now we're gonna come, okay, so after that gear we're gonna come down here, and I kind of messed up. You're not supposed to be holding a direction when you're falling, otherwise Aqua will do that really slow roll. Well, that's unfortunate. The game dropped my jump, so I didn't get to do that. So now I'm gonna open this fight by walking a little bit backwards, using 3 fires, guarding so that he doesn't hit me, rolling forward, guarding again, jumping in using 2 blizzards, and an attack, so I can get the Blizzaja and Firaja, the 2 situation commands. And then I'm going to use those immediately, starting with Blizzaja, then going into Firaja. Blizzaja makes it so that he gets a little stunned and doesn't want to attack, and Firaja aggravates him. But if you use Firaja immediately after you use Blizzaja, the stun effect remains, so he won't attack, and then you go into a shot lock immediately. And then mash that out, go to your items, fire, fire, blizzard, fire, blizzard, blizzard, fire, and then do more hits to get more situation commands. Again, using fire first, doing a few extra hits so you can just finish him off with that fire. You don't want to get the full shot lock out because that will aggravate him and make him attack more. You can't skip that cutscene, also. You can skip these, though. And now we're going to be going into the World Within, I believe it's called, which you have to fight 3 Aquas. Or 3 Phantom Aquas, to be specific. So then we're gonna go over here. We don't actually need to touch that safe one because we don't need to refill our MP or our focus right now. You can do an air slide there to get here faster, and then just go into the first mirror, the Dwarf Woodlands mirror, where we're going to be doing specific movement in order to get around faster. To do the fastest possible, you jump out of that gap and then double flight and air slide over to here. And then the same thing with this. Then you jump on this pillar over here. Air slide, double flight, air slide. Mash out another air slide so you can get on here. Air slide, double flight, air slide, mash, air slides out. If you need it, you can use the mirrors for a little bit of extra safety. And sometimes Aqua grabs that, sometimes she doesn't. It's all about magnet hands. This mirror you actually do need to use. You don't have to do that extra double flight and air slide, but I do it. I don't think it makes any difference in terms of time. And now we're going into the first Aqua fight. Now for the first Aqua fight and the second Aqua fight, she can do 3 different openings. She can, or 4 different openings. She can do 2 quick attacks, which come out really fast and you need to react or guard preemptively. She can laugh, which is really slow and what you don't want, where you double or high jump, double flight into the air, use 2 fires, aerial spiral, and a combo, and again, do that one more time. And the semi-slow attack, where she quick teleports 3 times. And she laughed, which means I'm going to have to do the thing. Oh, interesting. I've never actually had her live through that before. Yikes. So that's the first aqua fight. And the second aqua fight, she always does attack faster. Whether it's, like, no matter what of the 3 attacks she does. So after that, you're gonna go out this curtain, come over here, auto hop up that, go into this curtain, and then into the mirror. You're gonna want to delay your square presses or your cartwheels, because sometimes if you mash cartwheel, she can just guard there randomly. So I like to do a step beforehand, so just to avoid the guard. It only happens for the first time, like when you first get into the mirror, though. I'm not sure why it happens then and not any other time. So you go up 3 flights of stairs and turn around, and there's the mirror where you can get to the second Phantom Aqua fight. It's pretty much identical to the first one, although there's no cutscene to skip here. And she laughed again, which is unfortunate. And because I want to save MP, I'm going to do a high jump, or an aerial spiral, attack, fire, and a combo there, because I want to keep a little bit more MP going into the next mirror, because I want to use a Thundaja here to break those urns to get some hits for Spellweaver for the next Aqua fight. I have a lot of hits, actually. This is gonna be kind of Maka-esque. Doing these specific movements in order to make the most out of Combo Master's abilities. And then I'm going to use Spellweaver to cancel that finisher, even though it doesn't really matter. The Aqua 3 strat is definitely my favorite strat in the run. It's actually going to be pretty difficult to explain and show off. So what I'm going to do is, after she attacks, I'm going to guard her attack, and after I do that, I'm going to do a one combo with 5 hits in it, and not do the finisher. And then I'm going to do, for the rest of the fight until I do a Fire-Raja, I'm going to do 2 attacks, 2 fires, and then another attack and a finisher, and I'm going to keep doing that, because that keeps her close to you. Because it sends her behind you, and keeps her close, as well as it doesn't hit her revenge value. And then here is where I'm going to be using the Fire-Raja. Unfortunately, that happened, or you can just do that and recover. Sometimes it kills and sometimes it doesn't. I'm not really sure why. It's mostly consistent for the most part, though. Nope, there's no cutscene there. And unfortunately, I had to use that Thundaga, I can speak, so I couldn't do a Blizzard Trail leading to this mirror, which is what you do want to have. Skip that cutscene, go into this mirror, and I have like a 15-second break if you're on the worst hardware like I am. Either way, even if you do have enough MP to get the Blizzaja, you're going to want to step on that save point. I hope I can have the glitch happen, because it's a great glitch. Oh, I didn't. Dang. Okay, that's unfortunate. There is a glitch that can happen sometimes where you can just air slide a little forward. Now you have Demon Tide, and the strat I use is I immediately roll, use a shot lock. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Okay, this is going to be a pretty bad fight. Okay, and after you combo and get those situation commands, you use the situation commands and then you use another shot lock, and usually that kills if I didn't mess up the previous situation command, or not the previous shot lock. And now you can immediately roll after the fight, which is nice. Air slide, double play air slide. Air slide over that fist. And then you have a little sliding segment that you can't really do much about. There's not really much here, you can just do whatever you want, just don't get hit by the fists, otherwise it's slow. Now here you want to like delay your jump a little bit, because if you're too early with it, you won't make it in one air slide. Like that, and then you can make it all the way over to that cutscene trigger with one air slide. And this is forest fight, so what you're going to want to do for forest fight is you're going to want to go forward and use 3 fires and 2 thunders in order to get the thunder just situation plan to make this fight fast. Unfortunately I didn't get there. I'm not sure how they survive. They usually never survive. Either way, you're going to want to step on the save point because you're going to want that focus back. You're going to want to open the chest because it contains the last ether. You're going to want to go to that edge, air slide, double fly, air slide. Double fly, air slide over here. Cartwheel once, jump, air slide. Don't get hit by that vine like I did. Double fly, air slide onto here. Go to that edge, double fly, air slide onto there. Usually you make that, I don't know why I'm not. Thunder, roll, thunder. And then you're going to use thundering here there because you're going to want your MP back for darkside too. Darkside 2 is actually a pretty hard strat. You're gonna want to manage your distance for Darkside 2. You're not gonna want to be too close, but you're not gonna want to be too far as well. You're also gonna want to get excellent. And once you come out of the shot lock, you're gonna want to lock onto the hand and mash out Blizzard, because as these shot lock orbs are going around, and if you use a Blizzard, or if you use any magic command while they're flying at the enemy, when they hit, it will count as one of those hits towards the situation command. Unfortunately, I didn't get it off there. And unfortunately, I only got one. can't get rid of that, by the way. And now we're going into the next Demon Tower fight. And this one, the strat is actually a lot different from the one earlier. We're still going to start out using 3 fires, guarding, and hopefully Mickey doesn't attack those, and we're still going to use 2. This time I'm not going to shot lock, I'm going to use these 2, and then use 2 fires after the situation commands as well as 2 blizzards. Careful not to use finishers, otherwise these will really... Unfortunately, the game is not being very kind to me, and only gave me 1 situation to win. So now we're going to want to get Wayfinder off of Mickey, which he actually did give, which is nice. He usually does give it consistently at that point. Unfortunately, I did get that in this fight, which did kind of ruin it, but it is not that bad if the fight just completely kills the run. That would only be a loss about, like, 5 or so seconds. So now we're gonna want to cartwheel forward again. Cartwheels are the fastest form of movement in this game. Aside from blizzard trails are faster. Then we're also going to want to pick up the chest, which contains a Mega Ether, which we're going to use on the final boss, aka Demon. There is an elixir that you can pick up, but it is out of your way, and it doesn't do, or well, it's used the same, like for the same exact reason as the Mega Ether is. So you're gonna Blizzard Trail to get into the fight. Air Slide when you're right outside of the white, whatever it is, white light, I guess, yeah. So when the fight opens, you're going to want to shot lock right away, and what the shot lock's going to do is it's going to expose his core. Exposing the core makes him take more damage. Unfortunately, I'm getting bad luck. Now we're going to use that little trick that we had earlier that I couldn't perform on darkside 2. Now he should be going into his second phase after this fight, yes. Second phase is really bad, so you want to get through it as quickly as possible. So we're gonna open up using the shell lock. Using thunder on the boxes in order to get more hits with thunder. And getting damage. And that's pretty much the run. If you have any questions, you can ask me or Swift Shadow, who also runs this game. You can also probably ask others, like Violin Gamer, but since he doesn't really run this game, he probably forgot some stuff. Or he doesn't run this game anymore, anyway. So yeah, that's essentially the whole run. And yeah, again, if you have any questions, you can ask. This was on PS4 HDD. There are benefits to being on PS4 Pro SSD, such as load times. PS4 Pro has better shot locks and other things. So yeah, have a good one and enjoy running the game.
Is that what you're after?